a slice of heaven. That's what comes to mind when you think of Eclair Cake. This dessert is not just a treat for the taste buds, but also a feast for the eyes. The allure of Eclair Cake. Its layers are a visual delight, drawing you in with their promise of creamy, chocolatey goodness. Eclair Cake is a delight. It's a dessert that combines the best of both worlds. The rich, decadent flavors of an eclair and the ease of a no-bake cake. It's creamy, chocolatey, and oh so satisfying. Each bite melts in your mouth, leaving you craving more. The best part? It's easier to make than you might think. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create this masterpiece in your own kitchen. No need for fancy pastry skills. You don't have to be a professional baker to make this dessert. It's all about layering and letting the ingredients do the work. This recipe guides you through each step. From mixing the custard to layering the graham crackers, every part of the process is straightforward and simple. Soon, you'll be enjoying a homemade Eclair Cake. Imagine the satisfaction of serving a dessert that looks and tastes like it came from a high-end bakery. Imagine this: layers of buttery graham crackers, a luscious vanilla custard, and a rich chocolate topping. Each layer adds its own unique texture and flavor. And a rich chocolate topping. The final touch is a glossy chocolate layer that ties everything together. Every bite is a symphony of textures and flavors. The crunch of the graham crackers, the smoothness of the custard, and the richness of the chocolate create a perfect harmony. It's the perfect dessert for any occasion, from casual gatherings to special celebrations. Whether it's a family dinner or a festive party, Eclair Cake is sure to impress. Eclair Cake is a true crowd pleaser. Its universal appeal makes it a hit with everyone, no matter their age or taste preferences. Kids and adults alike will be enchanted by its simplicity and deliciousness. So why wait? Dive into the world of Eclair Cake and discover the joy of making and sharing this delightful dessert. Let's gather our ingredients and embark on this delightful baking adventure together. With each step, you'll get closer to creating a dessert that's as enjoyable to make as it is to eat. Gathering your ingredients for Eclair Cake bliss. Before we begin, let's gather our ingredients. Having everything measured and ready ensures a smooth and enjoyable baking experience. Here's what you'll need. For the custard filling, 4 cups of milk, 1 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 4 large egg yolks, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. For the graham cracker layers, 1 box of graham cracker squares. For the chocolate topping, 1 package of semi-sweet chocolate chips and half a cup of heavy cream. That's it. With these simple ingredients, we'll create a dessert that's both impressive and incredibly delicious. Whisking up a dream, creating the custard filling. This is where the magic happens, transforming simple ingredients into a luscious, creamy delight that will be the heart of our Eclair Cake. The heart of our Eclair Cake lies in its creamy custard filling. This rich and velvety custard is what gives the cake its signature taste and texture, making each bite a heavenly experience. Don't worry, it's easier to make than you might think. With a few simple steps and a bit of patience, you'll have a perfect custard ready in no time. In a large saucepan, whisk together the milk, sugar, flour, and salt. These basic ingredients come together to form the base of our custard, creating a smooth and creamy mixture. Make sure there are no lumps. A smooth mixture is key to achieving the perfect custard texture, so take your time to whisk thoroughly. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly until the mixture thickens and comes to a boil. This process helps to activate the thickening agents in the flour, giving our custard its rich consistency. This will take about 5 to 7 minutes. Be patient and keep stirring to ensure the custard doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. In a separate bowl, whisk the egg yolks. The egg yolks add richness and color to the custard, making it even more indulgent. Gradually whisk in about 1 cup of the hot milk mixture into the egg yolks. This step is crucial as it tempers the eggs, preventing them from curdling when added to the hot mixture. This tempers the eggs and prevents them from curdling. By slowly introducing the hot mixture, we ensure a smooth and creamy custard without any lumps. Pour the tempered egg yolk mixture back into the saucepan with the remaining hot milk mixture. This combines all the ingredients, allowing them to cook together and thicken further. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly for another 2 minutes. This final cooking step ensures that the custard reaches the perfect consistency, thick and smooth. The custard should be thick and smooth. If it coats the back of a spoon and holds its shape, you know it's ready. Remove from heat and stir in the vanilla extract. The vanilla adds a wonderful aroma and enhances the flavor of the custard, making it even more delicious. Let the custard cool slightly while we prepare the graham cracker layers. This brief cooling period allows the custard to set a bit, making it easier to work with when assembling the Eclair cake. Layering your love. Assembling the Eclair cake. This is where the magic happens, where simple ingredients come together to create a delightful dessert that will impress everyone. Now comes the fun part, assembling our Eclair cake. It's a process that requires a bit of patience, but is incredibly rewarding. Imagine the joy on your loved ones' faces when they take their first bite. Line a 9 by 13 inch baking dish with parchment paper. This step is crucial as it ensures that the cake can be easily lifted out later without any mess or fuss. This makes it easier to lift the cake out later. Trust me, you don't want to skip this step. It makes serving the cake a breeze and keeps everything looking neat and tidy. Pour a small amount of the custard into the prepared baking dish, just enough to cover the bottom. This forms the base layer and ensures that the graham crackers have something to adhere to. Arrange a layer of graham crackers over the custard, breaking them as needed to fit snugly. The graham crackers act as the structure of our cake, providing a delightful crunch in every bite. Repeat layers of custard and graham crackers, ending with a layer of graham crackers. This layering process is what gives the Eclair cake its unique texture and flavor. You should have about 3 to 4 layers of each. The more layers, the more decadent the cake will be. Each layer adds to the richness and complexity of the dessert. And there you have it, a beautifully assembled Eclair cake that looks as good as it tastes. The layers are perfectly aligned and the custard is evenly distributed. Our Eclair cake is assembled and ready for its beauty sleep in the refrigerator. Let it chill for at least 4 hours or overnight if possible, to allow the flavors to meld together and the graham crackers to soften. Section 5. The waiting game. Chilling for optimal deliciousness. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to Eclair cake. Chilling the cake allows the flavors to meld and the graham crackers to soften, resulting in a heavenly melt-in-your-mouth texture. Cover the baking dish with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 4 hours, or preferably overnight. This allows the cake to set properly and the flavors to fully develop. While the cake chills, let's prepare the chocolate topping. Section 6. Chocolate indulgence, the finishing touch. No Eclair cake is complete without a generous drizzle of rich, glossy chocolate topping. In a microwave-safe bowl, combine the chocolate chips and heavy cream. Microwave in 30-second intervals, stirring after each interval until the chocolate is melted and the mixture is smooth. Let the chocolate topping cool slightly before pouring it over the chilled Eclair cake. Spread it evenly with a spatula. Now, back to the refrigerator for another hour to allow the chocolate topping to set. Section 7. Eclair cake expertise. Tips and tricks for perfection. Here are a few tips and tricks to ensure Eclair cake success. Use good quality chocolate for the topping. It makes a difference in flavor and texture. Don't overcook the custard. It should be thick but not lumpy. Make sure the graham crackers are completely covered in custard to prevent them from becoming soggy. If you're short on time, you can use instant vanilla pudding mix instead of making custard from scratch. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to creating an Eclair cake that's both delicious and impressive. Section 8. Beyond vanilla, exploring flavor variations. While classic vanilla is always a winner, don't be afraid to get creative with your Eclair cake flavors. Chocolate lovers delight. Add 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder to the custard mixture for a richer chocolate flavor. Coffee-infused indulgence. Stir 1 tablespoon of instant coffee granules into the hot custard for a subtle coffee kick. Fruity fantasy. Top the chilled cake with sliced strawberries, raspberries, or blueberries for a refreshing twist. The possibilities are endless. Let your taste buds guide you and have fun experimenting with different flavor combinations. Section 9. Ready, set, bake, embracing the joy of Eclair cake. Congratulations, you've reached the end of our Eclair cake journey. Now it's time to slice into your masterpiece and savor the deliciousness. Each bite will transport you to dessert heaven. Remember, baking is about more than just following a recipe. It's about creating something special, something that brings joy to yourself and those you share it with. So go forth, embrace the joy of baking, and whip up a batch of Eclair cake magic.